Hey, 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 happy Wednesday, everybody. It is Wind Down Wednesday where we are Black women that love football.
Hey.
What's up, y'all? Hey, we got the Dirty Diva, Dirty Bird Diva, Denise in, Donna's in. We got our admin and team on today. And we talking, it was a lot that went on. Week 13. How was your holiday?
It was beautiful.
It
You
was
had a good
nice.
holiday?
It
Why?
was
It was
nice.
good.
It was
How
nice.
was yours, Denise?
It was good. I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to. Well, I didn't have to host. I'll say that I didn't have to
That's the
host
good
this
part.
year. So,
Yeah.
That's always a good thing.
so
Hmm.
yeah,
It
my
is.
son and his girlfriend hosted. So they get to see. They got to see all the stress that I go through every year hosting when they in the house talking about what time we eating every five
Right.
minutes.
Oh yeah.
So my mother fractured her shoulder. So
Oh
that
Oh no.
made me to do the host, the cooking, the baking, and all of that. So
oh my
that
goodness, is
was
she
my life this
okay?
week. Yeah,
And you brought
she.
up Big Mama that
I saw
mixer.
the big
Yeah,
mix. I was
yeah.
like,
I had to bring Big Mama out this week, and she's still out. We baking cookies now. So yeah. So what happened with your Patriots this week, Mel?
hmm, the norm. What was expected. I mean, hey, thought we was gonna do something, didn't pull it off. Didn't pull it off. I just, yeah, I don't know.
Y'all
Uh,
like us? We moved, just getting in better position for a better draft pick.
that's
That's
true.
right.
I thought it was gonna be tied up at the end. The Colts kind of pulled away from us, so it is what it is.
They needed that win too. But listen,
It
I
is.
thought about y'all. They didn't gave Brissett a commercial with Progressive. He didn't turned into the new Baker Mayfield commercial quarterback. I couldn't believe it when I seen it the other day. And I
Yeah.
got sidetracked because I meant to put a post up like, Brissett got a commercial for Progressive. Oh, he knew his days is over. His agent is on it.
I know.
Trying to get him
On to,
lined up for
on to
something else.
something new. On to something new.
Yeah, because I'm what you with the big leagues now on commercials.
Yeah.
Denise, what your team do?
Shit the bed.
They got on your nerves. They got
We
on your
played
nerves.
the
Who did y'all play this week?
Chargers. We played the Chargers, and Kirk Cousins threw four or five picks in that game.
Hmm.
Oh, so he must have had service with the pastor this week.
And he had to have because I don't know what happened. We just couldn't get nothing going. And cool, he missed his first kick, and yeah, I don't know. And we go into Minnesota this week, so which is Kirk's old stomping ground. So it's gonna be I don't know. I pray we don't get embarrassed.
The thing is, like for a minute he was on the roll. He wanted to swag surf and do all that, and everybody thought that he was y'all saving grace. And now he really showing like who he was from the.
Yep.
They was all excited at first. Now they get back to being a little
And
stressed.
we came out of bye. So and I thought, I said, okay, we coming out of bye. They go get refreshed, heal, and come back out energized. The defense was on point. I'm not gonna lie. It's just the offense couldn't seem to get it together. But the defense was doing their thing.
I don't think anybody major is coming out of their bye doing something spectacular because we had a whole bye and we didn't do nothing but buy the fans another week of a headache.
Mm.
Period.
Yeah,
That was it.
we got a it's gonna be a battle between us and Tampa with the
I was
winning
gonna
the
say Tampa
division.
Bay.
Yeah, because they have an easier rest of the schedule for on their end where we don't. We got the Vikings, Raiders, Commanders. Giants, and Panthers left.
Hey Tara, hey Majak, hey Till. Happy Wednesday to you, ladies.
That's
Um,
your lineup coming up, Denise. The ones you just mentioned, the teams you just mentioned.
Yeah, that's what
So
we have left.
okay, that's not bad. I don't see
Yeah.
nothing, other than going into the Vikings. Then
yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna be rough.
yeah,
yeah,
but
we
all
go
the other ones,
there. We go there and we go to Vegas and we go to DC. So
um,
yeah, so playing in the cold is not one of our strong suits. So
That
that's
should
gonna
be a
be
matchup
tough.
between y'all and them Raiders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to see
Let's
who
see
can
when y'all
lose.
play us.
Yeah, see who
But
can
the
lose.
Raiders ain't doing all that good either. Like
Right? You know what? That was our game with KC. That was our game. If he hadn't have missed them 3 field goals, we would have had 26 of that 19.
that's every team's story right now.
I know.
Everybody
It's like,
can't.
what
Nobody
the
kick.
hell?
Hey, hits and heels, and nobody can kick. Everybody foot don't work. That's all across the league.
And the thing about it, Carlson's always been a good kicker. He's always been good. But it was like someone's in his mind telling him, "Oh, don't kick the ball." I mean, the way he was kicking it was like he had no umph in it. It was just like he barely tapped it. I'm
The
like, still
Giants been
losing 9
practicing
points.
Black Women Love Football. They've been practicing. They ain't gonna do. They're gonna keep practicing. Maybe they'll get it. Let me tell you this though. Um, I don't feel like I feel like KC now is really being exposed for the team that they really are. Because they every week is they just barely making it and they not blowing nobody out for real.
They're not
And
really
I
all that.
stand on what I say. They have a good coach. Andy Reid is a good coach. Patrick Mahomes is not that dude for real. You put him in a different division away from Andy Reid, they not gonna be what they are.
Nope.
Period. And they are really for the Raiders for y'all to almost beat them. And then the Ravens did a couple weeks ago. It was a kick and a missed kick, and the ball flew out that saved that game for them.
Yep.
And then I forgot who. Then they lost to the Bills,
Yep.
and then they played y'all. No, they had somebody in between there, but they really been exposed to be the team that they truly really are. Everybody just, thought it, but they not going back to the Super Bowl. I don't care what nobody say. I don't believe that they going back at all.
No, I hope not.
No, I don't think so either.
But I hope not. I don't know. It's even any good on Sunday nowadays. I say the closer we get to December and we get past this holiday, you're gonna see those teams that you'd be like, coming out of nowhere. You know it, playing their hardest to get to that.
Yeah, and everybody playing for a playoff seat now. So people that is really contenders is really like that. Like we go to Pittsburgh this weekend.
Yep. They're gonna stop missing them field goals. They're gonna do what they're supposed to do.
They need to. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
And if it's just a field goal that's winning these games, them kickers.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm talking
Field
about?
goals win games. They are decision makers.
Struggling. A lot of kickers are struggling this season.
Quite a few of them are. No, the Steelers ain't finna do nothing. If they make it to the first playoff round, that's where they gonna end at. They ain't going past the first playoff round. The Browns go into Pittsburgh this weekend, so they want revenge.
I don't think the Steelers are gonna be. They're not gonna be the team to contend with to get to.
No, it's the Lions.
Okay,
AFC. Well,
the Bills.
Right.
Bills. That's the only one you see. Bills. You don't think the Steelers can? I'm just saying they haven't.
So they don't seem to be able these days to make it out of the first round. They gonna win our division if Lamar don't get no help on his side. You know what I mean? They not gonna make it over here, so they gonna win the North if he don't that offense don't show up for real. And 1 week the offense might be good, then the defense, that whole team got to be together with the Ravens. I hope not. I don't want to see them do it. I'm gonna be honest and tell you that.
Are you saying the Steelers or are you talking about the Ravens?
I don't want to see neither one of them for real. But I really wouldn't see. I want it for Lamar. I like Lamar as a quarterback. I like him. I don't feel like he get the recognition that he deserves and that he should have been in contention for that reason. On no day do I want the Steelers to go.
Who do you want to see?
I would like to, if anywhere, I would like to see the Bills do it. I do. I'm really liking them, and I ain't really a person that got a second team or nothing like that. I got one team, but if I had to pick one, it would be the Bills. It would be the Bills. I think that the Lions got a good shot of going all the way. I think that that's a good contention. I really do.
So it's going to be the Lions and the Bills, you think?
It could be.
Okay.
The Vikings might have a chance too. They ain't been playing whatever. But I really think that those is the teams to be looking at right now.
Okay, so the Vikings and
Lions, Vikings, Bills. I really think that
NFC Championship. Which one's going to go there? You think? Vikings, the Lions. Which one?
I would go with the Lions. I'm going with the Lions. I'm going with the Lions on that one.
I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Okay,
I think it's that
they come a long ways.
Yeah, they're playing hard too. They're playing.
Yeah. Ajax said it would be nice to see the Lions go. They're the only team that hasn't been to the Super Bowl, and they are the oldest team in the league. Yeah, they I think they playing. These last 2 years. Last year was a good year for them, and they really showed us who they was. Now this year, they balling. They playing ball. I really think that they, even though the Bears gave them a run for their money this weekend, they still the fundamentals. That coach, they got good coaching. They have a good working, cohesiveness. It looked like, on the field. So
and they got a lot of weapons too.
Consistent every week.
They got a lot of weapons.
Susan agreed with Magic about the win with the Lions.
Yep, it very much is. That I agree too. She said that there is a collective effort with the team, and there's no one superstar.
Exactly.
And that's and let me say this. I like how they have built the whole team up, and there isn't one superstar. Just kind of like how Brady did with the Patriots. He took no names and made a team out of it.
Yeah.
And for that, he will always be, to go for that. But I like how I agree with you, Magic, on that for the Lions, that they are the same way. What them Cowboys do this week? For some reason, I can't remember. Did they win?
They won.
Did they? Who did they play? They played on Thanksgiving. Yeah. They played the Giants, right?
The Giants.
Yeah, it wasn't even worth a game. That's why I don't remember, because I knew I wasn't going to watch that foolishness on Thanksgiving. That's why. I'm like, how did they get a Thanksgiving Day spot?
They always do.
They always do.
I know, but the Giants, nobody want to see that. Nobody really want to see them two teams play on your day that you don't have nothing to do and you get to relax in football. That's not the game I really want to see in the field. Let's get that together.
Yeah, it was 27-20.
I did get watch, the Lions in Chicago. That was I rarely get to watch, during Thanksgiving. I'm usually all over the place, but I did get to watch that game.
I forgot Magic is a Dallas fan. She said, y'all stop with my boys.
Listen here. It's just they a little bit different. They a little bit different. They a little bit different. So did Tua make it to see another week in the NFL, knowing his name with them Dolphins still?
Yeah.
I'm just asking, then look. He made it. Who they play?
Who did the
They played the
I don't
Packers.
know who
They played the Packers?
So it was the
Dolphins played the Packers.
Yeah, they played the
Packers, and they lost 30-17.
30 to what?
17.
The Packers is another team to kind of look out for. They not that bad either. They, they show up when they need to show up.
Well, they do.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking about with Tua and all this other stuff with the quarterback and sliding and all that stuff. And I thought about you, Stacy, when I first the whole comments about quarterback sliding and gonna get hurt, that type of thing, and you came to my mind immediately. I was like, oh, there goes Stacy, there go Tua. You didn't. I said, oh, he got to stop doing that. Like he said, you got to learn how to slide because you're gonna get hurt.
Trevor need to learn how to slide too. So I'm just want to have a brief conversation about this, and then I hope this conversation dies.
Yep.
I don't follow them all like that. Let me say that. When I keep looking back at that review on there, and then I read his statement, because I'm biased. I don't have no dog in the fight at all for either team. As a defender that is going at full momentum, you can't stop. You could have maybe diverted, and you could probably do something else. I don't feel like he could stop. Now, the argument I'm seeing is it was intentional. Tackling is intentional. When I read his statement, you have to read between the lines, and reading is fundamental. He says he hits so that you, I wish I had the statement, but it's basically, I try to hit hard, but not to hurt you, but to shake you a little bit. And I want you to remember it. Now, the man apologized. I don't have a heaven or a hell to put nobody in. Whether it was genuine or not, he's paying for it. They suspended him for 3 games. Mm-hmm. I think that was excessive.
I think so too. And that same, not as bad hit was Hamlin on Tua.
Okay. Absolutely.
Okay. Look at those two.
I will agree with that.
Much force, but same going in. Tua didn't go down. Same thing.
Yeah.
I'll learn how to slide.
Learn how to slide. And if you play that back, and I mean play it back multiple times, as we have seen to the point that we don't even need to let no more go through of that, you learn how to slide. And I'm, not a Tom Brady person. But Tom Brady weighed in on it too. Mm-hmm. And he said maybe if they slide or if they start getting fined as well, maybe we won't have so many incidents of that. So when I read between those lines, I feel like you don't feel like it was intentional, and you don't have no dog in that fight either, because neither one of them is no teams that you have no investment in. So coming from him and the quarterback that he is, and he's saying the same thing, I just don't believe that it's intentional.
No.
And one thing these ladies need to do is get out of their feelings and quit being so emotional about something they don't get paid for.
So, question, do y'all think that if Tom Brady was still playing, he would have that same response?
Tom Brady knew how to slide, though.
He knew how to slide.
Brady wasn't running into nothing.
Right.
He was good at sliding, trust me. Every time I saw him run, it was like in slow motion. It was, we didn't want him to run, and I don't even think he wanted to run. looking at him, he always went down with a quickness. He was not trying to go full force with nobody ever. I've never seen
And
Tom do that.
and at this point, so this is, I'm of this opinion, and this is strictly my opinion. When you decide to run and you become a runner and a track star, you then are now an offensive player that is subject to be tackled. My opinion. Now, some might disagree with that. But until you slide and properly, like maybe that need to be a drill that they go over. You need to be sliding and properly sliding because, you know.
I know they train them and tell them they need to slide and teaching them how to do it. It's just that they're just not doing it.
It's like a train coming and you running right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope that the young man appeals that 3 game suspension without pay, because that to me just is excessive, and I don't feel like he should be suspended for 3 days, 3 games. I just don't personally. You said Tom didn't have to leave the pocket, plus he had a line, but I agree with some of his points. I agree with that. He did.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. Too many of these quarterbacks, that the offensive line is terrible. But then, so I'm gonna take my team for situation. Everybody knows that I have been a staunch defender of Deshaun, just because y'all know how I feel about our quarterbacks. When I look at them guys play, them guys did not defend that offensive line and was not letting when Deshaun played, they kept him on his back. Now that we got the pastor, they defend him as much as they can. You know what I mean? I don't think he might have been a problem. They didn't want to play for him.
That could have been it.
Because that line looks way different than it did game 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And 4.
I'm now seeing why you call him the pastor.
Oh, girl. Victory come from the Lord. You ain't know.
So going back to what Al Shair, whatever his name is, real quick. Mm-hmm. So he did appeal the suspension, and the NFL upheld it tonight.
Really?
Yeah, I just read on Yahoo Sports.
So they said, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
So I am going to say this.
And Trevor's now on IR.
Well, Trevor went on IR when he was carted off there with a concussion, and he decided not to slide, and he decided to be an offensive player instead of a quarterback. I'm going to say that. Now, I don't feel like nobody else probably would have gotten that same punishment if they might have been of a different race.
Like hitting Lamar Jackson. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
I just don't feel like they would have suspended someone else.
I agree.
I don't believe that. I think that, Minka didn't get suspended at all when he took Chubb out. Okay. And that was terrible, right? Quite a few of these players and these hits don't get that. And there's some real dirty hits that go on.
Going back to the day when John was on a couple of calls ago, when he was just talking about the NFL is changing, and these calls, these different rules, all these things, it's taking away football. Like back in the day, you remember them hits? We can hear them from the stands.
You could hear them, So Hits and Heels said they keep making tackle football soft. We gonna mess around and this will turn into flag football. Terry, I had that same conversation with somebody yesterday that this ain't flag football. This is what they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it's going to end up being. And everybody agrees that three game suspension was ridiculous.
It's too harsh.
And so what I am seeing is that because I ain't go look for it because I ain't care that much. But they said that he has had a history of this. He has done it before, and had a couple incidents of this before. Are we moving on? Or are we gonna keep going back? Or you know what I'm saying? Like y'all didn't suspend him there. And it clearly wasn't that much of a hit that he wasn't suspended. But 3 games, like, yeah, no. And I don't know the young man. I don't know nothing about him, but his apology seemed to be sincere, whether it was forced or however he had to do it. With a 3-game suspension, he ain't have to apologize for nothing.
True.
He could have let it roll and be as it was.
True.
That's just my thing with it. I just don't believe that, they ain't suspending Pickens though.
Just look
and
at
they ain't finding him for being for the remarks and some of the craziness that he doing. Because he too much of an asset, and Pittsburgh people just got too much stake in the game, and he know that. Yeah. Because when Marshawn Lynch was doing it, they were suspending him every time the sun come up,
left and right.
And his favorite line was, "I'm only here so I wouldn't get fined."
Yep.
So I'm just trying to understand, like, where is it? The grace, or where is the judging line at? How did they determine that?
You stay moving.
The reaction from his teammates heightened the reaction of everyone else.
That's what I was gonna say.
Dragging that man around.
After the fact, I think they made it worse than it was when they started like, "Oh, you hit my quarterback like this," and they went after them. So I think they made it and spun it into something more than it was, and so that's why it's this big hoopla right now. Because look at the season; there's a lot of people getting hit. Like I said, Hamlin hit Tua, took him out. Nobody talked about that.
No, because it was Hamlin that almost died on the field, and we so happy that he back on the field. So we're not gonna do nothing about that.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if you look at the whole season.
No, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
But I think
the justification of it is crazy.
All the sideline, went off, and everybody pushing each other and all that, and it just made into something. It snowballed, and that's why it's so much on this particular play.
But my question was, why didn't none of them get suspended? Because we fighting on the field. Like, they went after him. Like, wasn't no Texans players there. That was all Jags. None of them got suspended.
Well, it's all about.
And it's, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go take it this far. They let the media hype up so much. And I took a little offense to that, even with some of the religious racial slurs and things that they said because of him being Muslim, and some of the Islamic digs that they did. I think a lot of that is playing a factor in it.
So the media, the sideline, the players, everybody, I think they hyped up. And then now he is now being suspended because of that, because of the big hype.
And when he come back, he is going to be, I don't think it's going to be any better.
He's going to be under the microscope.
Yeah. Is he really going to play like he was before? He's going to be careful on how he now, like you said, he makes them feel it. that whole thing about his hits.
Yeah.
He's going to be careful about that going forward.
Right.
And I can't see him being used as much as he is now. I like that his coach really stood up for him, but I like that coach and the Texans coach anyway.
Mhm.
But he was very, very, stood behind his team, and I really, like that for them. I think that makes a difference. I think that makes a difference in the locker room. I think it makes a difference on the field, knowing that your teammates, your coaching staff, the team has your back. I
Mhm.
think that makes
Yeah.
a big difference
It does.
Definitely.
in performance. The Steelers played the Bengals this week and won. I was so hoping that wouldn't be the case. I was hoping. Them Saints ain't really marching in that much, huh?
No, they said they I heard someone say this, that they gave it all to was it the Cowboys? Yeah, it was the Cowboys when they went
Oh,
down.
when they went and did that second line marching all around there.
Mm.
Yeah,
Didn't they beat y'all too
they beat the Falcons in New Orleans.
in New Orleans though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just barely they beat them. It wasn't like by a field goal. Denise, that they beat y'all?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Denise real tight about that. Like, yeah. That
Listen,
was their Super Bowl.
I don't talk about them. I don't talk about them.
That was their Super Bowl playing, y'all.
He's like, I don't talk about them.
Baby, I don't tussle with them ainks.
Listen.
Yeah,
I
that's
leave that to everybody else. God's still working on me, okay?
Hey, listen, that's how I feel about Pittsburgh, girl. We ain't gonna never be friends. We ain't gonna never sing Kumbaya on no day. I feel it
Who's that?
with the Steelers. That's how the Browns is with them Steelers. Child,
Who
it's
else
gonna
played in
be.
the snow? Oh, it was the Buffalo Bills. They played in the snow too.
Listen, so I put out pictures like
Yeah.
to do your photo
nice.
drop. Baby, do you see how many of them ladies was at the game
It was a lot.
out there in that snow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, shoveling out their seats to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I watched some of them trudging through that snow. I'm thinking like, I don't go to the stadium in this weather. So, and we ain't have half as much snow. I couldn't imagine sitting out there. You can't get warm on no day.
No,
I
they
did
had
a playoff game,
to
but
get
no.
to their seats. You had to trudge through snow to get to your seat, and you shovel out your seat to sit down in it. I'm like,
After they didn't pay people to come shovel the stadium out.
They still had to. Yeah, there was some that got there early, and they were paying people. What was it, $20 an hour?
$20 an hour, feeding them and giving them drinks.
Wow.
To get it done.
I went to one New England game in November. It was around Thanksgiving, and I remember it was ice, snow coming down, ice pellets hitting me in my face. You could only see my eyes, but it was just, I was like, I can't do this. I have never, ever went there again after that. It's like my cutoff is October. I can't do it.
I don't go to the stadium when it's cold like this. I don't.
Yeah.
And we under the snow. I don't do it. 2 years ago, was our playoff game on Christmas Eve. And I went to that because that was we on our way. I'm pretty sure it might have been 2. It was so cold. It was snowing. And I was even, so our club seats, you can come out and go in, you know how that is. So I was going out because I needed to see, and I didn't want to see it on the thing. It was cold. It's just cold. It's no other way you can put it, but it's cold.
Wow.
And being out there, and then our stadium is on the lake. So that makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
So when that snow was coming in, I was just like,
nope.
This is where the buck stops for me.
Yep.
And so when I was looking at them, and I'll never forget. I remember that one. I had put the post up, and then her name is Nana Junk, I think, on Facebook. So then she was putting her pictures, and she put a couple videos up under the post of them in there. And then there was a 49ers lady in there, a couple of group at them. I'm
I
like,
saw that.
"So y'all win?"
Yeah, they went in that snow. They
Yep.
did.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
They
I'm
did.
gonna tap out at that.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna throw a party. I'm gonna do whatever. I'm tapping out. I'm not
I
doing
don't
it.
even think they could give me seats. No, I'm not going.
I had
I
Nikki and
was going
Lawanda
to
here when we played that Thursday night. They like, you ain't gonna go. You ain't gonna
the
go.
Steelers. When y'all played the Steelers, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't go.
I saw pictures of them.
didn't.
No,
Oh, I
girl,
thought you
I ain't going to
were
sit in no
there.
snow. Listen, I ain't doing that. My shoulder ain't gonna allow it. My body ain't gonna allow it. I'm not going to sit in no. It ain't that live for me. And unlike other stadiums, like where they own it, it ain't our parking ain't nowhere near the stadium. You gotta walk way over there to the like. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not. The
Yeah.
walk is from the closest parking lot that I usually park at or I get dropped off in is equivalent to about walking a mile or more.
Wow.
I'm not doing that in the cold.
Wow.
They don't have shuttle service to take you guys from the airport to the
They
stadium?
block
I mean, to the
off
parking
the
lot.
no, they block off the street after a certain
Wow.
time so cars can't get through. Now we have and I've been to it in other cities. There's a tailgate like at our science center, which is directly next door to the stadium. And it's all you can eat, all you can drink for all that. So I would go there and I will park at the science center if I'm gonna go to a cold game.
Mhm.
And then so I'm already in there. But it's just
Right.
hell trying to get out of there after the game because you stuck and they got the streets blocked off. So you gotta wait forever to get up out of there. So yeah, no, I ain't the winner girl. I ain't
Genoa, and Van.
Van.
hey.
Hey, Van.
No, that's Royal. Hi, Royal.
What did Charlotte do? What did the Panthers do this week? I think they played
Who
the
did
they played the
play?
Buccaneers.
Oh yeah,
I think they lost.
they lost. Yeah, they went in. I think they went in overtime
Which
and
was
lost in
I saw that. I
overtime.
was like, I
Yeah.
was kind of shocked, but they won.
Yep.
I mean, they lost, but Buccaneers. I was shocked
Yeah.
it went into overtime with them, and that
Yeah.
tells you that
We needed the Panthers to win that game, but the Buccaneers pulled it out in overtime. I think the Panthers missed the field goal when they went down for their try,
They
Mhm.
did.
and then when the Bucks went down, they made it.
Yep.
Oh, we got another.
If they won, that could put y'all not in playoff contention no more, Denise.
No, we still are because we beat the Bucks twice, so that's right now our saving grace. But we hanging on by a thread.
Well, our
I think
season
we're
is
sitting at
over.
6 in the division.
Over. We're just playing right now to try to knock some others out, I guess.
Exactly.
Listen.
Same with the Raiders.
Mal, that's us. Like I'm like, yeah, we just trying to knock a couple of y'all out of playoff contentions. We just want to ruin y'all Sunday. Like I really need to go into Pittsburgh and win this weekend. Like, yeah, we just trying. We don't care. Everybody like y'all still at the bottom. Nobody never said we was at the top.
Right.
we knocking y'all out of contentions. That's why, like, yeah, it don't even count for us. We just really trying to get a better, draft pick.
I'm seeing that we're not number one in the draft pick, so hey, knock some out while we doing it.
Okay. We played
Right. Like we trying to get good. We trying to get kickers. We trying to get quarterbacks.
We definitely need a quarterback.
But that's the situation we in. And as much as we love the pastor, he's not the answer. Okay.
Just
I'm
love
praying that he
it.
gets delivered from them pick six. Let me say this
You
though.
want to pick sixes.
We praying for deliverance. But like he don't have no problem airing that ball out in triple coverage.
At all. At
He
all.
do not have no problems with that, y'all. I don't have no understanding why you feel like that's okay. I don't feel when he got up there and say, "I'm just praying that I be delivered." Like you been getting pick sixes. You know for throwing up an interception. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm
I
just
just
here for the
this is my
comments now.
first time hearing his sermon and during the thing, and I was like, "That's why Stacy's been calling him the pastor."
You should see him. He greet as the team is coming out. He the last one to come out the tunnel. He pumping them up like he's a good morale booster. He is an awesome guy. He's hilarious. He really is. So as the guys is coming out the tunnel, he's standing behind, high-fiving, hugging, boosting them up like it's a pep rally.
Wow.
Like literally. And then he come out on that field like he was mic'd up for the Pittsburgh game. You have to go back and listen to that. Like when
Okay.
he mic'd up.
Yeah.
It like he is funny, but I need you to be serious when you
I
throw
was
that
just looking
ball.
at him at the post game thing, and I was like, wow. he was really preaching it.
Victory
Okay.
come from the Lord.
I have no problem with it.
When he said that, I was like, what did that have to do with what she said actually? What did that? Like he was out there, like it was comical. He said something about a horse and all of this. And then he went into that and he just like so amazed. But what I understood was he never played in snow before. And he's never, I guess he never played against the Steelers. So it was a double for him. He won and the snow. That was it.
My cousin played with him in high school in Birmingham.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the Houston coach, my other cousin, was in high school with him. So they're deep in them Alabama woods over there.
And he grew up. He really has a story. If you look at, he has a real story. Yeah, them Alabama woods is something different.
Oh yeah, Carolina too. Yeah, I know quite a few.
I know about them Carolina woods.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely know about them Carolina woods. But yes, definitely he is.
But he's different.
Very.
I really saw different when I saw his post game. I was like, where did all this come from? I don't think he was doing that before. Did something happen?
So like, is this? So I followed him a little bit, but I never paid attention to him like that till he came here, and I was like, "Oh, this the throw interception king." What we get him for?
Never mentioning the Lord and all that Jesus stuff before though. I saw him
listen.
Like the Buccaneers, the teams he's been with. I've never seen this side of him.
So I'm not gonna publicly say it, but the church that he go to, I don't know if he just picked that up along the way, because that's the church that all the folks with money go to.
Okay.
The pastor was on My Sweet 16, whatever that show was, when when they was having all these outrageous birthday parties for the 16-year-olds. Like I want to say it was on MTV or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He flew that sister in on a helicopter and dropped down and all this. So yeah, that's the church that he goes to, and it could be quite different over there.
He's really preaching it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had to go out to Berea where they practice at. Maybe it's been about a month or so now, and the pastor happened to be out there with the owner, with Jimmy Haslam. And as I was coming out, he seen him hollering, "Hey, pastor, I'm gonna be up there," and it was a conversation. I was like,
Wow.
it's a bit much for me, but hey. Before we wrap up and go through the weeks, we're a week away from the National Give Back in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm super excited about that.
Me too. My
Um,
husband just called me. What do I need to do? What do I need to do?
I know you guys
Um,
are. I wish I was gonna be there, but I'll
uh,
be there in spirit.
we're gonna take plenty of pictures and posts. So we'll be there for the whole weekend. For a whole weekend of give back. So if you have not donated or um, anything, there's still time to do that. You can look on the featured section of our website and
yeah, remember I told you we getting the bags
make
together?
um, make a donation on that.
The different bags I found here to give out.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So I have the
that'll be
bag.
good to put stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when we were downtown a couple of weeks ago, a lot of them were grabbing like somebody had got a bunch of like grocery bags, like the plastic grocery bag,
Hmm.
and they were like grabbing them up. Like I guess a lot of them use it for tote.
Yep.
So when somebody mentioned that on the page, I thought that was because I have so many of them around the house. So I was like, I'll definitely have some bags to give out. There's so many donations. I mean, people are dropping them off. I have some more being delivered to my house this week. But people are, if they can't attend, they go on Amazon and just mailing stuff or donating different things. My
Right.
aunt has went through her like all of her neighbors, coats, blankets, all kind of stuff. So she has like 4 boxes for me. I have a couple of bags my daughter gave me. I saw some kids out there. That was another thing. Kids' clothes, coats, jackets, all that. I've been in my closets, and I'm going to be bringing stuff as well. I'm going to probably be bringing my husband's truck. So we, can so we can load up all that stuff and bring it down there. But just knowing that, like today, excuse me, it was 27 degrees.
Wow.
I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine being out there like that.
It's the things that we take for granted
Right.
until you see somebody in another situation, and it
True.
makes you appreciate the little things like that we complain about on a daily basis. But these people is grabbing grocery bags just so they can carry their stuff around, and they grabbing so many because they gonna tear, they gonna break. So that is the having the book bags are absolutely wonderful to have.
These little bags, you get them from all kind of places and
Yeah, with the drawstrings on
yeah.
them. I got one wheeling up under my seat, right in my office chair right now. Keep getting caught on the string, get caught on the bottom of it.
Mhm.
Those are good because they don't tear. They can put multiple things in
Yeah.
there and kind of go. So yes.
So yeah, I have a lot of that, and I guess we'll meet up on this week sometime to figure out like where everybody, the ones that are donating, that different parts of Atlanta, where we can pick up the ones coming in. The meetup spot we're going to be to get everything together. There's tons of stuff. People are even the list that we provided. There's people getting stuff outside of that too. Like there's other things they're picking up. But like I said, there was kids out there. There's women out there, definitely men. So just according to that, I was just telling everybody if they can gather up old clothes, coats, blankets, and those types of socks. That's another thing we need. Socks is one of the big items. And just do what you can. We just ask everybody just do what they can. Not
Yeah.
Right.
Don't go out to, but whatever you can, a little bit goes a long way.
It does.
That's for sure. A little bit goes a long way. And, I just think of in these frigid temps right now, I couldn't imagine being out with my child with no support system, not being able to, just even make it, or having to be outside. Like you said, it's 20 something degrees.
Yeah. There's like whole families, they sleeping in their cars. It's a whole lot going on out there. And like I said, the kids are what really drawn me like anyway, but everybody needs help. But them kids out there, that was another thing that just stuck with me when I went out there.
Because they're a product of their environment. Like, they didn't ask to be here. And and it's even harder, because they lack in education. They're not in no type of stable environment, not going to school. And it's just a whole lot of dynamics that come along with that. So I'm excited.
And I'm excited too. Anything giving back for me during this time, I'm always excited. I'm always on board. And I meet with different groups here in Atlanta. All over from the south side, down here on the north side, west side, wherever. If I can't be there, I send money, or I send people, I'll send flyers out. If you guys can, some people like they want to, do some type of volunteer work. Here you go. I'll send them flyers. So I just try to get everybody involved. If, and me, I'm definitely going to be involved.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We also, gonna be there. I'm gonna get there early so that I can help put the things together.
So you're coming in what day on Stacy?
I'm coming in Friday morning.
Okay.
I think my flight leave Cleveland at like 7 in the morning or something. So I'll get there like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I wanted to do like right after traffic. Kind of folks go to work.
Okay.
And get in, and then we can,
Maybe
so
I'll
we can
take
get it
next
done
Friday.
early.
I'll take next Friday off.
Yep. So I'm gonna come in early, so that we can get the bags done and see what all needs to be done, and wrap this whole process up. Even if people we need to pick up things. If you do not want to Amazon or do something, and you are in the Atlanta area, reach out to Marilyn or Susan so you can get an address or they can meet you to pick it up. And we could do that. Also, we are rounding the corner on Nationals. That'll be here in Cleveland. The team met today and they are super excited. We are diligently working for that. Registration for the 225 will end December 31st. So if you need to put that on your Christmas list for your registration to be paid for, by all means do that, because the price will go up after that. The booking link is also up for you can book your hotel as well. So we're super excited and looking forward to seeing everybody in the CLE July 11th through 13th.
Okay, I wanted to ask. That's Wednesday through Sunday?
So you can change the day. Some people will be coming in on Wednesday to help, like Susan and all them. Some other people are coming in on Wednesday just to hang out with me. Because, like, why wouldn't you want to hang out with me and be like, oh, girl, I'm in Cleveland? Like, why would you want to do that? And then the group from this year is coming in on Thursday. So we have a Thursday plan for all of the this year's ladies that was in Atlanta. And then the actual meet with everybody will start Friday. We'll do a meet and greet Friday night. We have something planned for that. Saturday we'll be at Hall of Fame all Saturday morning. So we have it for like 8 hours, I think. We'll be there. Saturday night's party and then Sunday pool party. And then you can go home Sunday night, or you can hang out with me Sunday night because it will be your party. And then go home.
I'm leaving on Monday.
Or leave on Monday.
I'm leaving on Monday.
Because who wants to get out the pool and run to the airport?
I
That
know.
part.
I'll be flying
That
all
part.
night getting back to Cali, so I might as well stay overnight and just fly out.
Yeah, that red eye down there, y'all do good on that because when I fly West Coast, I'm never catching a red eye ever.
I hate the red eyes. I used to
I
catch
can't
them
do it. I did it
in
one year
Chicago.
coming from Vegas, and I was young then, and I was never doing that ever
Oh,
again.
I love
No.
those.
You do a red eye coming from the West?
We'll take a nap. I had
I
a couple
can't.
cocktails.
I
and
I
take a
can't
nap.
figure that out. My body can't
Sorry.
adjust to leaving in the day and getting here back into the sitting now.
Oh, I love those.
I prefer a straight flight, but we have layovers, so there's no straight flight coming out of Oakland. I'm not going to San Francisco, so I'll just fly to Oakland.
Try to get you one that don't go through one of them crazy airports. Like they probably gonna fly you to Dallas.
I think one was Dallas, and it was a few.
Or
I'll
back.
tell you once I look at them again, the flights.
They gonna fly you to Dallas or Houston.
Yeah.
They might send you
Yeah,
to
Dallas.
Atlanta. It's crazy, or they gonna send you across to Chicago and then bring you
Oh,
here.
yeah, or up
So
Midwest.
this way to
somewhere.
come back,
Yes.
zigzag.
Yeah, I'll be like, so you gonna pass the destination and bring me like
Well, I'm excited about nationals.
I am
You know,
too.
I made it last minute the last time. I had a family function last minute, 80th birthday from my aunt. But I came on Sunday.
we had a ball.
Officially missed everything, but I got there Sunday and I was like, I hate I missed it. But my sister was there representing. We're all gonna be in nationals. We were just
Come
talking
on,
about-
I am so
Yeah.
excited. I'm ready for y'all to come and hang out with me. So yes, when we did the booking, I purposely had it set up from Wednesday to Sunday, and that you can alter the dates. So whatever day you come in, you will get the rate.
Okay.
That whether that same everybody could. So the hotel is very, very nice.
It is.
And the staff is very nice. They have really worked with us to try to
Y'all booked the whole hotel out.
so Donna called me like, yeah, so I can't book. It's booked out Sunday. I'm like, let me call her.
There were no rooms.
Yeah, so we got it fixed, and we have a backup location, which is like a minute and 30 seconds from the hotel, if need be, for us to do the overflow. So we prepare for it because
like that.
So
Is it
yes,
booked out almost.
it is almost booked out. And we thinking that we are going to open it up and extend numbers, but I need to book these rooms and stuff first. So as registration comes up, good night. Thanks for joining us, Magic.
Good night,
Magic.
We would add more rooms to it. So I am hoping for the top 300 number. And if we get there and need to open it up before registration ends, that we're ending like probably in March, then we will have more than that. So I just want all the ladies to come and hang out. We have a wonderful weekend plan. They have a wonderful weekend plan.
Okay.
You know you had a hand in it.
So look, they be bossing me around. Can y'all believe that? They real bossy. So yeah. We had a good meet today, so we're ready. So let's run down real quick before we let it go on what these games are for next week. Oh wow. Thursday we start with the Packers and the Lions. Who y'all got?
The Lions.
Going with the Lions?
Mm-hmm.
Battle of the bottom coming up. The Giants and the Saints.
Saints.
Go on and say it, Denise. Go on and go with the Giants. Go on and go with the Giants. I'm going with the Giants with you.
I got the Giants.
I'm going with the Giants.
Come on, Giants.
I'm going with the Giants. The Browns and the Steelers.
We'll take the Browns.
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns. I'm going brown and orange. Y'all know I don't go against my team.
Right.
I'm gonna go with the Browns, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
You going
So
into
yeah,
Nation?
hey,
I root for the Browns.
Y'all going to the Towers this time?
yeah, we go.
I
Hey,
don't know.
we got it's about
know.
10 buses going from Cleveland to Pittsburgh that I know of.
Mm.
Like we take over Pittsburgh.
I'm
when we
going
go.
for you guys, but I don't think you're gonna pull it off over there.
You don't think you'll pull it off? We
No.
beat them at in their house before.
How long ago was that, Stacey?
The first time we played them last year. No, year
Okay.
before last. Yeah, we play well with them.
Okay.
We don't have nothing to lose. They have everything to win. They need these games for playoffs. We don't. We just
Right.
playing so that because we know it's a Pittsburgh Cleveland game.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons and the Vikings.
Vikings.
I know you
I'm
got
gonna just pray on it. I'm gonna just pray on it.
The Raiders and the Buccaneers. I'm going with the
What's the
Raiders because
Raiders?
I ain't never rooting for Baker Mayfield. So
Raiders.
I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders.
Raiders can try to upset them because they're 6-6 and we 2-10.
Hey,
I would love the
sit
Raiders.
on the couch with us.
Okay.
Sit on down
Having
and
some
join us.
cocktails.
I would love the Raiders to win, but I think go ahead.
Yeah, I do too. I do, but I'm
Hopefully.
gonna go with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Panthers
go
and the
against my
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, you
Eagles.
know I hate the both of them, but that's a good no-brainer. The Jaguars and the Titans.
Titans.
Titans. She
The
said the
Jets,
Raiders.
the Jets and the Dolphins.
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 You know, I ain't never rooting for the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks and the Cardinals.
Seahawks.
That's an iffy one right
That's an
there.
iffy one. I was gonna say
that's a division game, so that's gonna be.
I think the Cardinals. Where they playing at?
They play. I want to say
they play in Arizona.
Seattle.
No, they play in Arizona.
Seattle.
Oh no, they okay.
Yeah.
Arizona. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
I could agree with that. Bills and the Rams.
Bills.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
That's gonna be a good game.
I think the Bills.
The Rams only 6-6 too.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna go with the Bills, and hopefully Keon will be back for that game because he been out hurt. The Bears and the 49ers.
Who wants the Niners? I go with the Bears.
I was gonna say the Bears.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the
Where
Bears.
Where they playing?
California.
49ers.
The Chargers and the Chiefs.
They just fired their coach too. You know, I gotta call Keith.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
These coaches don't stand a chance this season.
That's why
You
I
hear me?
feel so
The
bad for
intern
Juwan
coach is a
Mayo.
brother. You see him?
Who?
The intern
said-
coach.
What you say, Donna?
The intern coach.
I didn't see him. I'm not sure exactly who it is. The Chargers and the Chiefs. Hey, Mary.
The Chargers been playing good.
They've been playing good.
Yeah, they have.
And we want anybody that's gonna beat the Chiefs. So we want
I'm gonna
right?
take the Chargers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
They playing in Kansas City. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Are
And at
they?
night, yeah, and Sunday night it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be.
It's
cold
gonna be
Sunday.
cold. Yeah, the Chiefs might win that one. The Bengals and the Cowboys.
Bengals.
Absolutely. That's Monday night game. What? The Cowboys got a lot of primetime games.
Look at Jerry Jones. He got pulled.
Goodness. The Bengals and the Cowboys on a Monday night? Yeah, I'll be asleep by halftime. Oh, yeah, I'll be asleep. Yeah. So that is our wrap, ladies. Make sure that you log on www.blackwomenlovefootball.com. Go and donate and all of that. Hey, girl. Hey, that's a girl. And you donate, and that's it. I hope everybody have a great week on purpose.
Can you see his
And
face?
I see, yeah. I think I did see that picture. Have a great week on purpose. Have a great weekend.
Bye, Denise.
Don't get overwhelmed with the holiday. And we will see you next week. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Good night.
Good night, ladies.
Hey,
Hey, Stacy, didn't I tell you? She called
What's
while we
that?
were on the live, and I sent her the link to join the live.
Who that?
So we gonna still be live for a minute because we live, but they probably didn't signed off.
You can't turn it off?
No. So Susan was controlling it on good night, Tara.
That's my
On
niece. Good night. I got her to join my niece from Texas.
on it, and she was supposed to go to emergency. She'd been sick and she refused to go. And so her husband came in and told her that she needed to go. She just sent me all kinds of hate messages because I've been on her all day to get up and go to the ER. That's why she wasn't on tonight. So
still live. People still on.
Yeah. So that is it. So the computer is on and she will be on when we come back. So that's why it's still running. So that's it, ladies.
I got some salad to make for someone's Christmas party, but you guys
go ahead. My dinner just got here and I'm starving, so I will chat with you ladies later.
All righty.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, I'll be good.
Good night.
Good night.